Loft insulation on another level.
This is what I've had to do in the loft because the joists that come down, I can't remember what they're called, are all different sizes. So this is what we've ended up with all along the top up there to make sure that as much heat is retained, and it does make a huge difference. Now all of these sheets, I'll give you the sizes. They are 50mm thick, 600mm wide and 2.4 meters long, and they're screwed here, as you can see, in some of the joists, and there's a telltale sign. They're different gaps, completely different gaps between one and the other. This is the stupid architect and the builders, and I'll show you why.
37 centimeters from side to side, 39 centimeters between side to side.
So let me pan down the loft and you can have a better idea of what I've achieved so far. And there's still some work to do on this side and so on. This is going down to the apex of the house, and there's still a couple more to be done, but at least most of it's there. So this is my film studio, my super green screen where you see all my pictures of me all over the planet, and there you can have a better idea of the thickness. Ideally, I would have thought maybe 100mm, but the screws would have to be massive. But there we are, we've done so far. This makes a huge difference, even though the bottom part hasn't been done. Now when it comes down to the eaves, that must not be blocked up because we need ventilation for the roof, especially in the winter when it's cold and damp. So we need that fresh air to dry the timber and make everything as safe as possible. So never super seal it, even though this area is nice and warm compared to outside, or if I had none of this insulation. But this will make a huge difference. And you can see here on the holes, these are lights that go in the kitchen. And what the sparkie said was that if you leave this uncovered, one, they can cool down, which is important, but two, you can find where they are. Because obviously, if we have a sea of yellow, then it's going to be a challenge to find whereabouts in the loft that light fitting is. That's a good tip. Leave them exposed, let them cool off. Now I've got the yellow stuff all over the loft, and make sure, I think the new regs are now 300, but obviously where we're going to put boards over, and here I've not only got chipboard, but I've got leftover carpet from the lounge. So I can just show you here what it looks like. So we started off with just boards or chipboard, and then we put carpet on top. And that makes a huge difference to the heating of the loft. So I can be filming here, there's my spotlights, and make it look all glamorous, and all my folders and so on. And there's no real damp in here, it's just slightly cold. I'll get a thermometer and we'll have a look, see what it is. Well, this is an unbelievable 14 degrees in the loft. Outside is about 9 or 10. And here we are. So just proof. Get these sheets, put them up slowly, shop around who's got the cheapest, and then start from halfway up to the top, because obviously the top is the largest heat loss. So that's where we want to begin. Put all of these up there. It will make a massive difference, and it's not expensive. So these are the screws I've got from Wicks and some of the insulation, but obviously you're going to need some O-rings, and they're the screws. And that's all that happens. It's as simple as that, but makes a massive difference to your heat loss. Belts, anyway, where they go down, put the screw in, one every so often, and job done. Eventually I will do the lower tier, but the upper one is the one that's most important. So I've just got a little bit more to finish off. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, and subscribe and like. Cheers. So here's my intergas boiler and the sort of insulation I've got. So there's my automatic bypass and a 12 litre expansion vessel, because obviously it needs to support the boiler's expansion vessel because it's too small. But the tension I want to show you is the lagging. All the way through, all the hot pipes, all the cold pipes, the flow and returns. Here's another pipe there, that's the hot pipe going out into the loft and underneath as well. And this continues on under the floorboards and under the sink, the bath and the basin. Every single pipe in the airing cupboard, whether it's got a cylinder or not, is lagged with this insulation. And this should be compulsory in every house.
Don't forget to lag the automatic bypass, whether it's in 15mm or 22. Keep the pipes warm. Lagging pipes underneath the bath, basin and kitchen sink is even more worthwhile. Stops that condensation, keeps the warm water in the pipes for longer. We don't close for Christmas, so if you'd like to buy your loved one 2 fantastic adult books, one on central heating fault finding and the other one controls wiring, we'll post them off as fast as possible. Thanks very much and take care.